I stealth camped outside North Korea. This is Jack's last video. This is Jack Pembroke's last ever video, because now he's probably in the hands. I have no idea how this was uploaded on YouTube, because this was probably taken moments before North Korean soldiers captured him.
The most militarized and dangerous country in the world. All along the border, there's numerous guard towers and constant armed military surveillance.
Also, mines. Jack, if you're camping outside the North Korean border, you could very well step on a Korean war mine that has been there for 50 years. Like, you might actually die.
Making it near impossible to go unseen. And yes, the title is real. I'm actually going to attempt to stealth camp at the North Korean border. What the heck? I think this is an actual military bunker. Kim Jong-un.
This is so scary to do. I think anything where you're trespassing in a foreign country is terrifying. Can I say that? Not even the fact that it's North Korea. Like, trespass, like, he does a lot of videos where he's like stealth camping in Alcatraz and all this other place, and that's like, you know, scary because you're not supposed to be there, but you're in the US, so like, worst case, you know, they fine you, you get a slap on the wrists, and you know, you fucking go about your day. Here, even if he's in South Korea, like, you could fucking get in so much trouble for like trying to get close to the border.
And our journey begins in South Korea. I'm going to the border.
Border?
You're telling the random South Korean Uber driver or taxi guy, I'm going to be running into North Korea today. Any tips? Do you think I should bring anything with me? I don't know how long the journey's going to be.
Is it scary? 안녕하세요, YouTube. Pretty sure that means hello YouTube in Korean. Before I go to bed, there's a few things I haven't told you guys. Tomorrow morning, we are going to the North Korea border. More specifically,
I feel like he's got to be, before he actually says where he's going, there's no shot he's going to like the demilitarized zone. Or, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever it's called. That area, no, it's not demilitarized. Where is that what it's called? Where they just stand there, the soldiers, and they just watch each other on both sides. They never speak to each other, but they just stare at each other, and they've done that at the fucking 39th parallel or whatever it is. Yeah, the DMZ, it is the demilitarized zone. For like years. 38th parallel, not 39th. There's no way he's going there because there's so many people there. I feel like he's going to be going to some random fence that's just like posted up along the border.
Demilitarized.
I'm going to say this, and this is going to sound stupid. I think it's hard to escape North Korea. I feel like it's probably not that hard to get into it. Do you agree? If I was in South Korea, which I've never been, so this is literally me just saying this off of, you know, pure Jobart ego speculation, I feel like it's probably as simple as just running across. Like, I don't think they would stop me. North Korea would accept. Oh, do you think they would shoot you? What if I had like a body pillow of Kim Jong-un with like hard eyes, and I was like, I love Kim Jong-un, please. And then I run in. Like, are they shooting me? Especially if I come, bro, like I would enter like here. If this is my strategy, if I ever had to invade North Korea, I would not enter in the demilitarized zone, like that central point that everybody goes and visits tourist-wise. I'm going to some random-ass spot, and I'm just running across.
North and South.
You'd get kidnapped and interrogated. And then I would say that I just love North Korean culture. More people are trying to budget their spending than ever. But even with the tightest budget, you still need to make room for the essentials like gas, groceries, and an occasional eating out. And with the Upside app, you can earn cash back every single time you spend. With over 100,000 participating locations, Upside users earn over $1 million in cash back every single week. And all you got to do is open the Upside app, claim an offer, and pay like normal. And it doesn't interfere with other credit card rewards or loyalty programs that you have, meaning you're just getting cash back on top of what you already have. The average Upside user earns $290 in cash back annually, meaning if you don't currently use Upside, you're just missing out on extra cash you could get back. I get the most out of Upside at gas stations. I'm constantly traveling for social media and vlogging and other stuff. And so when I'm at gas stations, it's easiest for me to just input it on the Upside app, pay to fill up my car, and get some cash back in the process. Upside has given $1 billion back to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use promo code JOEB to get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas. That is an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code JOEB. Sign up for Upside, link in the description. Thank you to Upside for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it.
This is the closest you can get to North Korea, so as you can imagine, there's
I just moon one of the soldiers. He's standing in the T-pose. I'm like, hey.
on Earth. This is the closest you can get to North Korea, so as you can imagine, they're very strict with their rules. Not just anybody can go to the DMZ. I had to book a private tour weeks in advance.
$45,000? Oh, 30 US dollars. Huh. I didn't see the parentheses.
Just to go see this place. All of these factors really stress me out considering the goals I have planned for tomorrow. 1, spread propaganda.
Oh, that's
I want
awesome.
to absolutely tarnish this man Kim's name, and I want to do it as close to him as possible. I even had some custom
Jack, this is the worst idea I've ever seen. This is, bro, Otto Warmbier, while he was in North Korea, literally got turned, they killed him. They made him brain dead in North Korea
propaganda
for taking a poster, let alone spreading propaganda.
posters made. 2, scout the area and get an idea of where I
Oh
can
my God, he's going to wear a ghillie suit? Bro, you're going to get sniped.
actually stealth camp. The goal is to be able to see the North Korea border right where I'm sleeping. And 3, don't get caught or shot. This actually might be the hardest part. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I think I've been more anxious the past few weeks than I have my entire life just from anticipating tomorrow. This will be my last night in an actual
This is purely free will here, Jack. No, this is entirely optional. You came up with the video idea to stealth camp in South Korea on the border and booked your flight. And then you're sitting here like, damn, I really don't want to do this.
I'm gonna try to get some sleep, and tomorrow we'll be sleeping at the North Korea border.
Is this the video you're in? Chat, what are you doing if you see him stealth camping and across the way in North Korea, I'm in the video and I'm just standing there?
If you're wondering why it's still dark outside, it's 5 a.m. Let's get dressed. I called myself an Uber to take me to the pickup spot for the tour, which was at this random train station.
Yo, I'm so calling a Waymo and just redirecting it to Pyongyang. I'm putting that shit in. I'm going, take me to Pyongyang. The Waymo just starts freaking out. It's like, error, error.
Oh,
Jack,
hello. Yes,
Jack Pembroke.
yes.
Oh my God, this random man just knows Jack.
Jack Pembroke.
Jack Pembroke.
Oh no, he's the Uber driver. I thought he was a fan. I'd be like, it's me. I'm going to North Korea today.
This guy I've never met before rushed me into a van full of other people I've never met before. He said if we weren't on time, the military literally wouldn't let us in, so we were already in a rush.
Transport, focus.
Okay. That is our tour guide, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we're getting on a bus. So we're loaded up into this bus with a bunch of other people, and this is when we meet our tour guide, Kelly.
We can stay at the DMZ for 3 hours.
She tells us
He just starts asking outlandish questions. So if you, sorry, Kelly, if somebody, just were to try and run across the border, like what would happen? I mean, I'm just spitballing here. Like if I were to wear maybe like a bubble armor and sprint really fast and kind of like dodge, would their outdated weapons kill me, or
We're gonna have 3 different stops in the DMZ. As we got closer to the border, I could genuinely feel the intensity of what we were doing. I started to see Korean military like every mile, and I had that weird nervous feeling in my stomach. As we were pulling up to the entrance, Kelly told us,
When we get to the DMZ, we have to pass through the military checkpoint. The South Korean soldiers will check 3 kinds of your information.
which obviously made me feel uneasy knowing I had a bunch of propaganda posters
Just shoved right up his ass, too. Jackie, you got to keister that shit. They're going to be patting you down, man.
in my backpack.
Okay, we're almost here. Military checkpoint.
Bathroom! Bathroom!
From now on, all the photo, all the video, not allowed.
I snuck a video.
Oh, shit. He walks by me, I go.
Thankfully, we were granted access and we breezed through the military checkpoint. As we drove further and further, we crossed what was the previous border into North Korea and kept going until we were technically no longer in South Korea. All right, we're getting off the bus.
Wait, no longer in South Korea. Oh, wait, the DMZ is literally an area that's not owned by either country. I thought that there was just a gap that they wouldn't enter. I didn't know they still, they're not in South Korea anymore. He's gonna try and not catch the bus back? Jack, this is even worse. Jack, they've bussed you into the demilitarized zone and he's gonna try and stay? I thought that this was just like, he's going, like, I thought you'd be able to, like, walk up there. You gotta pass through a military checkpoint and he's gonna try and fucking, like, ditch the group and go camp in the woods?
We're here. Oh my gosh, we're here. At our first stop, we were immediately rushed into a theater to watch a video.
Although North and South Korea established their own
This would be really funny if you had like Jack on like Find My iPhone and you knew he was doing this video. So you just start like spam calling him when it's like 2 a.m. and he's trying to be quiet. It's like, fuck, my phone keeps ringing.
governments after World War II. The peace didn't last long.
This was really weird feeling, and I started to stress about scouting the surrounding area and making sure I get these posters up, because that's like the entire reason.
Bro, Jack, this isn't fucking Disney World, bro. This is the demilitarized zone.
And we're here, but Kelly made sure that everyone stayed next to her at all times and was constantly doing head counts. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. We all entered a room and were told to gear up for an old underground tunnel. This tunnel is extremely...
Jack just goes in the bathroom and blows up like a sex doll to sit in his chair. The guy next to him, he's like, don't fucking say anything. Puts there, jumps out the window.
Old and was originally built by South Korea to invade North Korea. While everybody was getting in line, I knew this could be my chance to break away from the group. I think I'm gonna try to dip out that door. And so without
Oh
wasting
my
any
god, he's actually gonna try and dip.
time, I took my chance. Thank you. This is so sketchy. I've broken away from the group. I gotta keep this low key. I don't even know where I am right now, dude. What the heck? Okay, I think they could be back any minute now, so I'm gonna attempt to find somewhere to put our first poster up. Kind of look for a good spot. I think right here on this pillar would be a perfect spot. As I was getting the posters out of my bag, I spotted a staff member just behind me. And sure enough, as I was taping the poster, how you doing? Oh, it's just video. Yeah.
Kelly Group.
I think this guy definitely knew I wasn't supposed to be there, so I had to make this quick.
What is the propaganda that he has? Like an AI generated like femboy Kim Jong-un or something? Big red YouTube arrow. Kim Jong-un does have a butthole. Oh. Oh my god, is it that he made Labubu's?
Come on.
Kim Jong-un, what does that say? Kim Jong-un has a $1.2 million Labubu collection.
Our first poster is up. Kim Jong-un
Billion?
has a $1.2 billion Labubu collection.
By Rap TV.
I mean, if this isn't the most embarrassing thing to be known for, I don't know what is. That's right, Kim. You can't stop me.
Do I still have my fake? Oh, I do. I got scammed out of this. This is a fake fucking Labubu. Imagine I found like a wire.
Oh, no.
I just check one thing.
Check it?
Yep.
I would just say no.
I mean, we just please just delete it, please.
Yeah, I can delete it.
Can just delete the recent delete as well.
Yeah, I was just talking to you guys about potential sleep spots around the DMZ, not even in the DMZ, and a military soldier came up to me and made me delete the footage. I got a clip of him as I was walking away. This is insane, bruh. After almost being late to catch the
Why are you not allowed to film the other side?
bus, we made our way to stop number
Like, why is that bad? It's just woods. It's not, like, there's not people on the other side, like, facing them in that area.
2, the observatory. I believe this is like the closest you can get to North Korea. The vibes are pretty tense. This is apparently where you can actually see North Korea. So I'm thinking this could be a perfect opportunity to scout a sleep spot for later tonight. And once at the top, despite all of the no filming restrictions, I captured this. You are looking at North Korea. Fun fact, that's a propaganda town. Nobody actually lives there and it's completely fake. This was one of the weirdest, most surreal feelings looking into this.
That's such a stupid thing. Like, hey, Kim Jong-un, instead of making an entire town that's fake to make it seem like your country doesn't suck ass, maybe make your country not suck ass. Isn't it almost around equal effort to put up infrastructure to make it seem like you're housing a town of 50,000 people, then, like, I don't know, put that money towards, like, not having your people starve or, you know, not putting them in prison camps. It's like, what are we fucking doing?
This extremely mysterious and dangerous country, which means we've never.
You see, he, I don't know if this is real news or not, but I've been seeing that he is, like, claiming that his daughter will be the next ruler after him. And I'm curious to see if she will be uber dictator like him, like mega dictator. Like, do you think she'll be worse? She's worse? Bro, she's not going to be leader for like another 20 years. You know what I mean?
Never been closer
There's
to
no way she'll be worse.
my enemy, Kim. I need to put up another propaganda
No way.
poster. This wall right here would be perfect.
Oh my god, is that Ice Spice?
Poster number 2. Oh my god. Kim Jong-un reportedly has a baby on the way with Ice Spice. People walk down this every couple minutes. Sure, hundreds of people are going to be able to enjoy this. Sorry, Kim. Except I wasn't sorry because I was far from done here. But when I saw that they had security cameras that were being watched around every single corner, I knew I had to be quick. But luckily, Kim can't run fast anyways. But before leaving, the bathroom...
What do you mean? Kim is the strongest person in the entire world. Kim is not even human, the feats that he's able to accomplish. I mean, Kim could probably run 100 meter in about 4 seconds.
was just calling to me. All right, guys, I'm here in the bathroom.
Kim invented the hamburger? No, his father invented the hamburger.
And I couldn't help but think that
Kim invented the smash burger, a smash hit of the original. Huh.
I think this place needs a little bit of decorating. This might just be my best work.
I love to eat poop. See, that's fucking hilarious. Bruce put that in the bathroom. I wonder if like a worker sees that, if they take, I feel like they have to take it down.
This is a real quote. He actually said that. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here and I'm gonna get out of this bathroom. Poopy phase, poopy phase. I must have lost track of time here because I was called by Kelly and told that everyone was waiting for me and I was late for the bus. And due to military regulations, we needed to leave now.
Oh, he was mad late. Yo, it was a mile away.
Also had to apologize to everyone for being late. I'm sorry. Our third and final
please say sorry for everyone. Nah, that's humiliating. Oh my God. The tour guide goes, say sorry.
Stop was a small village in the DMZ. People that are handpicked by the military are able to live in this town for free. They even have their own emergency bunkers in case, you know, Kim decides to launch any of his thousands of missiles pointed directly at South Korea. Upon arrival, I was shocked to see a gift.
Dude, I wonder what Kim eats on like an average day. Like, do you think he ever... There has to be a time where Kim Jong-un has, like, genuinely paid somebody to, like, fly McDonald's over the border. He eats poop. A lot of poop. Dude, Kim Jong-un probably is the nastiest shits. Like, I mean, just imagine that. Kim with his slicked back hair, he, like, stumbles out of bed, like, naked, and he's like, oh, runs to the bathroom in his, like, golden toilet, heated floor. While everybody around him is starving, and he's just fucking lighting that shit up.
Shop, and even more shocked to see what
Pounds of cheese.
look like North Korean money.
That's from North Korea. Yeah. Just gonna lick on Kim Jong-un. It's your money, bro.
Everyone's inside right now getting souvenirs, but I'm out here because I have 2 more pieces of propaganda to spread. I'm gonna try to slowly make my way away from the tour bus.
Wait, you can buy... Sorry, I just zoned out. You could buy North Korean money? That's fucking sick. Like, I would pay like $100 for that.
I have 2 more pieces of propaganda to spread. I'm gonna try to slowly make my way away from the tour bus. This is so freaking sketchy. I don't know what this is right here. See if I can go through here. Okay, it's like a boarded up house. Okay, the bus is over there. I'm gonna try to put a poster up right here. I'm also noticing all around the DMZ is pretty much woods. So if I can get near that fence, anywhere around the DMZ, that would be right next to the border. There we go, baby. Kim Jong-un spotted on a romantic date with influencer Jack Doherty. No one would have ever thought something.
Nobody's gonna understand this, though. The other ones, somebody from South Korea might know, like, who Ice Spice is. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is Jack Doherty?
Like, this would be this close to the North Korea border, and that poster lives on forever. With 1 more poster left, I was feeling good. But as I was leaving, I forgot to realize that somebody lives in this house. And the owner of the house happened to come home right after I put the poster up.
What happens if you're at the DMZ and you just, like, throw some shit into the other border?
Oh my gosh, he's gonna
Wait, somebody lives there?
see it. Oh, no. Oh my god, he's gonna see it right now. I knew I could be caught here in any moment, and our last stop was coming to an end.
Okay, I hope that's not for me.
So I speed ran to put up our 5th and final poster. Here's our
Who is that? Is that Kim?
last poster. Skims? More like Kim's.
Skims with Kim.
Yeah, this is Kim Jong-un's face on Kim Kardashian's body. I don't know. This is what I could come up with. Before I knew it, the bus was ready to depart and I was out of there without getting caught. But as far as I know, I could still have a warrant out for my arrest from the
Do you think Kim knows what Ozempic is?
Korean military. And all I could think of the entire way home is that we still need a sleep spot.
I feel like yeah, but I don't think he doesn't work out. So I think it's like honestly, I think it's probably like a physical intimidation thing for him because he's kind of short. So it's a physical intimidation thing for him to be big. But because like if he lost weight, he wouldn't work out. So he would just look like bad.
For tonight. This was going to be a lot
You think he looks maxes? Yeah. I think he jelks a lot.
more difficult than I ever would have anticipated. As much as that tour was a success because we spread all the propaganda we wanted, it was cut a bit short and we weren't able to do what we really came here for, which is find a place to stealth camp. So we're gonna have to do some scouting on our own terms.
You don't want to know.
I'm hopping on Google Maps and I'm gonna try to find a weak point right next to the border where hopefully we can actually see North Korea. I feel like there's gotta be an area we can sneak into. I scoured Google Maps.
Yeah, what's crazy is like there is a chance that like Kim Jong-un is actually like a gooner and like subscribed to like people's OnlyFans. And you just wouldn't know. Like imagine being an OnlyFans model and like there being an off chance that like Kim subscribe, like pays for your shit.
For hours studying the surrounding area of the DMZ. I was limited by Google Street View and blocked off military property.
He watched the movie The Interview. I always wonder what his face was because Kim's seen the movie. I know there was The Interview was so bad that, or not bad, like not the movie was bad. The Interview, like propaganda was so bad that they wouldn't show it in theaters because like North Koreans were threatening them. So I'm like, Kim probably watched the movie and the whole time was just like. Also, it's like, I truly believe that they probably like filter and moderate every piece of media that's about North Korea. Like there's probably not Kim, but there's probably a North Korean representative that will see this video that Jack made.
2 hours later, I might have found a spot. It's a little bit sketchy, I'm not gonna lie, but hear me out. So what it looks like to me is there's a freeway that spans hundreds of miles all the way down the North Korean border. And the way this is set up, you literally can't get anywhere close to the border on foot, unless you go from behind. So I've discovered this wooded area. It may or may not be on private property. And if I can sneak through these woods, there's a perfect spot on the edge of the hill. And this spot should not only give us a view of the North Korean border,
Bro, I'd just be like dead ass worried that I'd get like clipped by a sniper.
but it should allow us to see North Korea. The problem is this entire area is heavily guarded by military and CCTV cameras. And if they do happen to see me, they could think I'm a potential threat and shoot me. There's actually hundreds of signs all along right where I'm camping that if you translate it into English, that's exactly what it says. All of this considered.
Oh, wait. North Korea's implemented strict shoot-on-sight orders for its border areas where anybody entering buffer zones, including approaching a border, may be shot without warning. Jack.
That's exactly what it says. All of this considered, I literally cannot get caught, which means we're really gonna have to put the stealth in stealth camping. All right, let's do
Wow, is that a Temu fucking ghillie suit? That looks so bad. Oh my god.
this.
Looks like that shit was made with like dried seaweed.
For Jack? I hopped in an Uber to take me to the spot far away from the city. The further we got, the more desolate it became and the more nervous I felt. An hour later, we arrived to a really just sketchy road up a hill. In the pitch dark, we drove into what I can only describe as like a mini town where I was dropped off. I don't know where the heck I am right now. This is the weirdest and like most scary feeling ever. I'm like in the middle
Bro,
of
and then trying to get picked up after that, oh my god. Like, you're not even in Seoul, bro. You're not near any city. You're in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's dark outside. There's like one street light.
Korea, and God
Holy
knows
shit. This alone is scary. Without the whole, I'm gonna go camp in North Korea. Like, you're just in the middle of nowhere now. Your ride left you.
where. We gotta find those woods that I scouted on Google Maps. It's pitch dark and freezing cold. I have no idea where they are. And I am pretty nervous to sleep in the woods because after some further research, I found out there's tons of animals that live in there, such as warthogs, leopards, black bears, and a ton of other animals and creatures that I want nothing to do with. I say we get a move on before somebody comes out here and catches us. This is Operation Find the Woods.
Yo, this deadass feels like a Chilla's Art horror game. Like, this looks like a scene of a horror, like a walkthrough horror game we play on stream, where you're just like waiting for somebody to start following you. Oh my god, is that thing not? I don't think it's tied up.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, there's a freaking dog. I think it's on a leash. Bro. Alright, we gotta find these freaking woods right now. With a whole neighborhood of dogs wanting to kill me, I knew I had to find an inn, like right now. What is this? Alright guys, I found an empty construction zone. And I think this could lead us into the forest. I found a fence, and I'm pretty sure that is the forest right there. I think
Bro, it's so dark, he doesn't know where he is. He has, like, what if he gets so close to the border and he just doesn't know? Like, I can't even see, he can't see 4 feet in front of him.
I'm gonna have to hop this thing.
Oh my God.
I can't even see where I am right now. Now we have to climb into these woods. Oh my God, this is so f***ing sketchy. It's time to do this. When I get scared, I do this thing where I count down from 3 in my head, and on 3, I have to do it. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna count in my head.
I feel like I would want, do you think he tried to get like somebody to go with him? I would want to do this with someone else. Doing this alone is so scary. Like, I think I could do this with like Chris or like one of my friends. Cause then it's just like, well, if I'm fucked, you're fucked. Not like a mutually assured destruction of like, all right, well, if one of us gets in trouble, we're both screwed.
Oh. Ow. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. There's snow all over the ground. We're getting closer and closer to the border. But I didn't realize how far I still was. This hill was more of a mountain, and I slightly underestimated how hard it would be getting up it. Oh. This tree just saved my life. Holy shit. As I got further up the mountain, things got quiet. Oh, this is so fucking scary. And I was just praying that I didn't hear.
Dude, imagine from a distance you hear fucking screaming in Korean. Holy shit. I gotta look that up. Hold up. I have to immerse myself. Something with better mic quality, maybe. Okay, that's not even screaming in Korean. That's just a Korean man screaming. Hot Korean woman has her eye on you. What rabbit hole have I gone down? Hot North Korean woman has her eye on you. Why was this posted 16 years ago? What the fuck? All right, we're giving up on that.
The further I got, the more I sensed that I definitely wasn't supposed to be there. There's an old barbed wire fence right here, and it looks like I could get through it. This looks like the top. What is this? This looks like a military bunker.
Yeah, probably might be a bomb up there, Jack. Might be a bomb up there. Could be a landmine.
Oh. At this point, I came way too far to turn back now, so I just kept going. But then I thought I spotted something in the distance. What is that?
Oh my God, is that actually a fucking bunker?
I think this is an actual military bunker. Let's keep going. I continued on, getting closer and closer to the spot. We're getting closer. And with enough to...
There's a car right there. Why do you get the Uber driver to drop you off right there? Bro's walking for 40 minutes. There's a car.
Determination, an hour and a half of hiking later. This is it. We made it to the top.
Oh, is that North Korea? That's not North Korea.
As I'm literally shaking, that is the North Korea border all along this way right here. And in the distance, right there, should be North Korea. This is insane. I can't believe I'm actually here, dude. I don't know if you guys can see, but right there is the North Korea border. And all along this way are hundreds of military outposts ready to shoot for any potential threat. It's so dark, you can't even see it, but I anticipated that might be the case, so I brought this with me, a night vision camera. Okay, I don't know how much you guys can see or how good the video quality is, but this
It's about 480p.
is where I am right now. That looks like it might be a military outpost, So hopefully they can't see me right now. And North Korea should be just right there in the distance. It's really hard to see because it's so unbelievably dark. So I am just hoping to God that tomorrow morning when the sun rises, we can get a view of North Korea. I feel like the outdoor
Yo, I feel like he's not prepared to sleep outside. Like, it's probably like 10 degrees out.
boys right now. This is so cool. Okay guys, so I'm sitting here in this bunker that I found. There's two things we gotta do before we go to bed. First things first, I gotta eat dinner because I can't go to bed on an empty stomach. I brought this with me. It's some ramen I got at the 7-Eleven and I have no way to cook it. Let's get some seasoned.
If you eat that shit like it's a dry hockey puck, Jack, you could have just gotten like a protein bar, man. I mean...
on there.
Okay.
Bon appetit.
Awesome.
Very dry. I should have brought water. And secondly, entertainment. Now
Didn't bring water for the night. Didn't bring water. Jack just popped on the ghillie suit and called the Uber. Got in the car. I usually have gloves.
no service out here, but if you know me personally, you know there's one thing I'm absolutely obsessed with. Pokemon. This is a Korean pack of prismatic evolutions. We'll see if we can get that
Yeah, definitely survival necessity here, Jack. We're going to sleep on the border when it's freezing outside. We got to bring the prismatic evolutions fucking pack. Yeah, that's really gonna we're gonna hit big here.
Korean luck and pull a freaking sick card. We got a Goldeen.
Groudon. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. That's probably worth like 5 cents, but that's a cool card.
Oh, okay, that's pretty sick. We got a Groudon Hollow. I know I'm a nerd. It's okay. I guess there's only one more thing left to do. Get ready for bed. I think I just heard something in the bushes.
Fucking bear.
It is so freezing cold right now, and I can't sleep for the life of me. It's 6:36. The sun still hasn't rose.
I love these vlog clips, but Jack had to wake up, set up the camera, press record, lay back down, put the ghillie suit back over his head, and then fake wake up again. Like, every vlog, they have, like, any scene where they're walking towards the camera, they walk where it is, set it up, walk back, and then do it again. You ruined the magic. I mean, it's film.
Guys, that is North Korea. That's actually it. Look at that. Look at that land right there. We did it. Oh my gosh. That right there is a military outpost. And that is the border. Fuck you, Kim. Take that. You freaking poopy, stinky idiot. Okay, I actually gotta get down. I took a moment to get one last good look at this view and really take it all in. After packing up my things, I looked back and felt accomplished. But there was one lingering.
On video, it's like, it's a little dampened, but like from doing, I mean, I've never been to North Korea, but from doing vlogs and filming shit, it's like, that probably did feel surreal, you know? To actually be in South Korea and see North Korea with your own fucking eyes.
Thought I just couldn't shake. Who's next on my list?
Photo surface of Kim Jong-un enjoying a stay on Epstein's Island. Kim Jong-un says, he was one of my best friends. Wow. That one's not going to get taken down either. All the other ones probably aren't. That's probably still up. Because this is just in the woods. So nobody's going to look at that shit. Oh my God. Wow, whenever somebody eventually finds that, they're going to be so confused. Do you think, like, the average South Korean knows who Jeffrey Epstein is? I feel like the news with him has transcended the United States. But I feel like it's primarily like, I don't know. For my UK and Australian viewers that watch me, or just anybody that's not from the US, is like Jeffrey Epstein on the news for you? Like he's all over the news now with like what's happening and like the leaks, really? Because I feel like it's all like US government shit where they're like going over the files and stuff. But I would assume it's on in Europe. I feel like Asia though, probably not. Like how much they cover about it is probably a lot less. All right. Well, that was a good video.